God damn. God damn.
When it comes to shaking up the boxing world, Gervonta "Tank" Davis doesn't just show up, he makes noise. His latest move? Training with Derrick James, a bold shift that has everyone talking. As Tank prepares for his upcoming bout against Lamont Roach, his explosive new training footage has surfaced, leaving fans, critics, and even his former coach, Calvin Ford, in shock. But the footage isn't just about punches and speed. It's a visual declaration of a new era for Gervonta Davis. For years, Calvin Ford wasn't just Gervonta Davis's coach. He was a father figure, a mentor, and a cornerstone of Tank's career. Their bond was built in the gritty gyms of Baltimore, where Calvin guided Tank from a raw, talented kid into one of the most electrifying fighters of his generation. Ford was there through the highs and lows, ensuring Tank stayed focused while navigating the pressure and fame.
God damn. God damn.
But now, things couldn't be more different. Calvin Ford, once inseparable from Tank's corner, has officially joined Mayweather Promotions, a move that has drawn a clear line in the sand. And while Ford insists it's nothing personal, it's hard to ignore the fact that he and Floyd are now training Keyshawn Davis to give Gervonta Davis his first career loss. For Calvin, teaming up with Floyd Mayweather might be a strategic step forward, but for Tank, it feels like betrayal. Their bond, once unshakable, now seems fractured beyond repair.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like, this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like, them two, they held the whole camp together, for sure.
Wouldn't be here without him? Would you say that? Without Calvin?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, like, looking for him type stuff.
He told me he used to come to the gym and you'd be outside, sleep in front of the gym, in front of the door.
Yeah, I used to run from I go to school, and then from school, I go straight to the gym, don't tell my grandma.
So why did Calvin Ford join Mayweather Promotions? Word on the street is Ford might be feeling some type of way about Tank, especially after all the chaos lately, from legal drama to courtroom appearances and Tank's roller coaster personal life making headlines.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me about it.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay, she's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't.
Signing with Mayweather Promotions could be Ford's way of moving forward with a professional team that offers him stability, something Tank hasn't always been able to provide.
He didn't have a chance to focus 100% on boxing. You know, one day you're worried about the position that your family is in. You're worried about your living conditions. So that's why.
To understand the tension between Gervonta and Calvin, you have to revisit the beef that's been simmering between Tank and Floyd Mayweather.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was real. That's what I was told at the time. So
when Tank first burst onto the scene, Floyd was the man behind the curtain, using his star power to push Tank into the spotlight.
He was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team because our team is huge. We got guys in D.C., Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi-millionaire.
Floyd's promotional genius brought Tank massive fights and a global platform, but their relationship quickly turned sour. Tank often felt overshadowed by Floyd, believing that Mayweather cared more about his own legacy than helping Tank carve out his own.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Now, with Calvin Ford joining Floyd's team, the divide has grown even deeper. It's not just about business anymore, it's personal.
That's how he feels. If he's upset with me over me being good to him, over me helping him, he can be upset.
I mean,
I'm not mad at him though.
Right.
He's entitled to be upset.
Stepping into this new chapter, Tank has made it clear that he's done looking back. Enter Derrick James, the renowned trainer who's known for turning elite fighters into champions. This guy knows his stuff. And get this, Derrick James has a history with Tank. James actually trained Frank Martin, Tank's recent opponent. Yeah, this is where things get wild. Derrick James has been studying Tank for a while now. He knows how he fights, but instead of trying to figure out ways to stop Tank, he's now been called upon to train him for his next fight.
Y'all gotta watch these guys,
right,
man.
He's a good fighter, yeah.
He was a Golden Glove champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and he's got some skills, dog. Like I was like, that's a good one to add to the squad if you're gonna add one.
How old is he?
think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yeah, it's young.
Yeah.
Still, and listen, this thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our third fight together. So
Okay.
you got to understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, the growth process, he's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, he may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind watching him and
Same weight,
Gervonta Davis.
Yeah,
Right?
the same way, yeah.
Yeah, like
They sparred
135?
before the same weight, same weight.
Oh, they have sparred before?
They sparred before, yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know how I went.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
What you think about Gervonta Davis?
I like him. I
Yeah.
like him as an individual, man. I like him. I mean, I know him, and I like him. I think it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well.
Yeah.
But most of the guys that Gervonta, I think, will be probably the toughest one.
Under James's guidance, Tank's training has reached a new level of intensity. He has even changed his appearance. Enter the new era of Gervonta Davis. The shift to Derrick James marks a turning point in Tank's career. It's more than just a change of scenery, it's a statement. Gervonta Davis is hungry. As Gervonta gears up for his next fight, his opponent, Lamont Roach, is no pushover. Roach has been quietly building his reputation as a technical, disciplined fighter, and he's coming into this matchup with something to prove.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm assured.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about that.
While Tank's power is his trademark, Roach's footwork and precision make him a dangerous adversary.
Why was it so easy when he fought Frank Martin?
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
What's your game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
But the stakes are higher than they've ever been. Tank has already announced that he plans to retire after 2025, making every fight from now until then crucial to his legacy. A single loss in his final year could overshadow everything he's accomplished.
25 is at the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
If the tension between Tank and Calvin wasn't already high, the emergence of Keyshawn Davis as a serious contender has only added fuel to the fire.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with, and he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Keyshawn, with Calvin and Floyd now in his corner, is being positioned as the fighter to hand Tank his first career loss.
You know, you stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you after it, said, you know, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, he said
Yeah.
light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
For Gervonta, this isn't just another opponent. It's personal. Seeing his former coach and former promoter join forces to train someone to beat him feels like a coordinated attack.
Floyd fucked with DB3. Not gonna lie to you. Like, he came up and asked about me first. And he was like, yeah, I see your two brothers going crazy too. Ain't your youngest one going to the Olympics? Like, what's his name? Keon. Like, your other one's signed with you with top rank too. Like, he loved us as a group.
So he already knew you, like, prior? Like, you didn't even have to explain, yo,
You feel me?
That's
Like,
what's up.
of course he knew me, but he also knew my two other brothers as well. So I'm like, damn, Floyd paying attention. Like, he really fuck with us. Maybe because we carry ourselves as a family and we just so strong with that. Or maybe because we just can fucking fight too. You know what I'm saying? He never really went into details on how he knew us. But when he did that shit at his gym, he told me that. I'm like, damn, like, he different. I text Floyd the other day, like, Floyd, he like, man, anytime, family, you just let me know. I can call Floyd right now, he fuck around and answer, you know what I mean? So, Floyd's a real nigga, I'm not gonna lie.
And with Keyshawn's raw talent and undeniable potential, it's a threat that Tank can't afford to take lightly.
Davis, Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds, he's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there you go right here.
Oh, yeah.
He's a young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
He's a harder puncher.
And oof.
Tank isn't the same fighter he was when he first stepped into the ring. He's smarter, more disciplined, and laser-focused on his goals. The footage of his training with Derrick James is proof that he's leaving no stone unturned.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shaver was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
This isn't just about winning fights. It's about leaving the sport on his own terms, with his legacy intact.
He may or may not fight guys like Shakur or Devin. What would his legacy be then in your eyes?
I think his legacy will be in his time, which he needs to be respected for, that Tank did what most of the greats did in their time. One ballot, as far as I'm concerned, Hall of Famer. So based on that in his time, as far as his era, where it was loaded with fighters or fights and fighters that could have fought each other and they didn't. Every era has that same situation. I don't think they're ever gonna go away or ever would be something dismissed from eras of conversation. But I think Tank Davis, understand his path and gonna go by what he feels. Hey, he's young still, might change his mind, who knows? Something might happen in the next 1 or 2 fights where there's an automatic repeat or rewind of something spectacular on his way out.
With his fight against Lamont Roach looming, Gervonta Davis is at a crossroads. The stakes have never been higher, and the challenges have never been greater. Let's see if Tank can get the job done without Ford in his corner.
Hey Tank, real talk. Will Calvin be with you on this fight? Come on, you Tank. Huh? Will Calvin be with you on this fight?
I don't know. We gotta see.
That's right.
What do you think about the
the guy yelling in the back, did that kind of get your juices flowing like you spoke in New York? Some of that extra motivation when someone's talking in the crowd?
Like how that bet was?
The two guys, like the bet, is all this stuff kind of added more?
No, I don't know. You know how people like,
just
I don't know,
talking.
the people that come with the talent, like they always feel like they gotta be tough. And I'm all here for it.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah, 1 second.
Are you training any differently?
I'm not. We don't fight in people.
Are you training any differently from this fight versus other fights?
No, not really. Nothing changed.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.